Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to the Bridges Book Club. I'm Stephanie R. Bridges, and we are continuing the 12-day Black Children's Book Read-a-thon with Lucille and the Big Race. And this is an amazing book, and this one is actually authored by our youngest author. So this book was written by Mariah J. It was illustrated by Natasha Rimses, and it was published by L.D. Weaver Publications. So again, with these Black children's books, most of them are authored by, written for, published by, and illustrated by Black people. So let's take a look at the beautiful Mariah J. There she is right there. It was Lucille's last year of elementary school. This was her last chance to win the school race. The whole school knew Jeremiah was expected to win. At lunch, Lucille told Charles, "I can beat Jeremiah." But Charles said, "No, you can't. No girl has ever done it, and neither will you." But Lucille knew she could win the race if she practiced. Her mom always told her, practice makes perfect. Lucille asked her mother if she could go to the park and run the track to get better. She wanted to prove Charles and everyone else wrong. She did this every day with her dad and her brother Marcus until the day of the race. They always cheered for her and told her how great she was doing. It made Lucille feel good about herself. And after, Dad took them out for ice cream as a reward for Lucille's hard work at practice. On the day of the big race, Lucille felt pumped. As she warmed up, everyone was talking about how Jeremiah was going to win. Lucille didn't let them bother her because she was excited and knew her family and friends would be watching her. That made her happy. The kids lined up for the race. Mrs. Leslie told them all how proud she was of them and wished them good luck. Mrs. Leslie blew the horn and everyone took off running. Lucille took the lead and everyone was shocked until Lucille slipped and fell. Jeremiah took the lead as expected. Lucille struggled to get to her feet and started to run again. Soon, Lucille was behind Jeremiah on the final lap. She could hear people cheering for her. "Go, Lucille, go!" Jeremiah looked back at her, getting closer to him. But then he fell and tripped Lucille again. As the two struggled to get up, They saw Susan crossing the finish line. Everyone congratulated Susan as she received her prize. Suzanne ran to Lucille and gave her a big hug. Susan explained to Lucille that she provided inspiration for her to practice hard in hopes of being the first girl to win the race. She saw Lucille running the track every day, and it pushed her to try to win also. Lucille was surprised to hear this, and even though she didn't win, Lucille was still happy and proud that she had worked hard. Then Susan surprised her and gave Lucille the trophy. But before the girls could celebrate, Jeremiah walked up to them and said, "How did this happen? A girl has never won." Lucille and Susan looked at each other and then looked at Jeremiah and said, "Girl power," as they both held the trophy. Jeremiah smiled at his classmates and said, "I'm sorry how I acted. I should be happy for others, especially when they are my friends. Good job, Susan. You were awesome, Lucille." As Lucille and her family left the race course, she now knew how important it was to always do your best, win or lose. The end. All right, so that was Lucille and the Big Race, and a little story about Mariah, who again is our youngest author at 11 years old. She has known for a while that she wanted to write a children's book, and I actually met the publisher of her book, Lucille Weaver, and she purchased all 4 of my children's books and gifted them to Mariah. And this really just motivated Mariah to get her book done. So my message from that and my message from Lucille and the Big Race is to always allow your light to shine. You never know whose path you will brighten. All right, that's it for today's book. Thank you again so much for hanging out. Bye-bye.